Hello and welcome or welcome back to the What is K-pop podcast, where in which I talk about, well, I don't really even talk about K-pop that much anymore, do I? No, I talk about a mixture of like my own life, what goes on in my what seems like most dramatic life ever, and K-pop and like what goes on in like Korean society as a whole, and just stuff. So today is actually Wednesday the 18th, and I was supposed to upload this yesterday, but as I was recording, I kid you not, I was like halfway through BEWAVE, which is the group we're going to talk about, and the mouse that lives in our house now ran across the carpet, and I was like, I literally retched. And I'm pleased that we seem to have not seen him or her yet again. So yeah, what is going on in my life? Oh my God, how could I even begin to explain it? So I just have to reply to my sister. So when I say that, this is the thing, is that I'm not saying this to be mean, but well, obviously you know that my granddad passed away last year, and so I was obviously left my grandmother alone in her house, and my grandmother isn't the best at taking care of herself, and so when my auntie went round, she obviously wasn't very well, and phoned my mother up to try and get her to come round to make sure that Nan's okay. And apparently my mum was trying to get out of it, but now she's on her way to our mum's house. And she's probably fine. She probably just she might have a UTI, urinary tract infection. But I'm like, hello and welcome back to today's episode of the What is K-pop podcast, where in which I, your host Sophie, talk all things K-pop as well as about my life and just about some things that are happening in Korea and just having fun, I guess. As you might have noticed, I didn't upload yesterday. Today's Wednesday the 18th of December. I was supposed to upload yesterday. However, I tried to record, but we currently have a house mouse, or at least we have a mouse in our house. And it could be a field mouse, but I don't know, and I don't quite honestly give a shit. I don't want it in the house. And, it's been a bit of an interesting old few days in our house because, well, I've kind of been having issues with figuring out if I've gotten the right Christmas presents, and we had to take the cats to the vets today, and I went to my autism support group, and Bexy's been at, my sister, she's been at work, and Mum's been at work, and now my mum is off to see my grandmother, who might not be very well. And quite honestly, here's the thing, is that I'm not doing this to be mean, but when shit like that happens, I try to be as supportive as I can be, and I'm like, just remember that at some point we are going to have to deal with X and X, and one of the X's happens to be, obviously one of them is the mouse problem, but one of them is the fact that my parents have a meal booked because it's my mum's birthday tomorrow. Or I've just seen the mouse. Okay, lovely. Fucking hell. Anyway, sorry. So on the 20th, my parents have a meal booked, but my mum might not be able to, my mum still might be at my grand's house. So I'm like, again, it's not like I'm trying to be mean, and I'm not trying to cause any issues. I just don't want them to get to the 20th and be like, holy shit, I don't know what to do about this. I don't know whether or not to go or to not go. Or even tomorrow night and be like, do I come home with my mum? Do I come home now so I can go to this meal with you? And we don't know what to do. So it isn't ever trying to be mean. It's just that I'm trying to think of the bigger picture, because also my mum can't just keep on going back and forth between our house and their house and stuff like that. So I'm trying to be just remember that we do have to decide on this soon, just so that if Mum is able to come home, she can do, and if she can't come home, then we sort things out. And obviously Christmas is literally a few days away, it's 6 days away. And I'm like, we do need to start making choices about what we are doing here, okay? Like, I get that, like, I'll just play it by ear, but playing it by ear doesn't really solve any issues. It just leaves things hanging, and like that is not helpful to us. And I have no idea. The mouse has gone in the trap, but the trap door is not going down. Well, ain't this interesting? Oh. Okay, so it just tipped down the lid of the mouse trap, and we've got like humane traps. That is very interesting. Okay, so enough about me and my life, because as much as it is interesting, we do actually have things we talk about here. So, BEWAVE. BEWAVE is a 6-member South Korean girl group under Gold Dust Entertainment, consisting of Yeonseo, Jiyeon, Lena, Zena, Ayin, and Go Woon. And they debuted on the 17th of April 2024 with their mini album BEWAVE. And I wasn't clicked on the right tab. Oopsie daisy. BEWAVE means the gathering of 6 members, each with their own. What is it doing? What is it doing? The door. In case it tries to be interesting, because we're trying to keep it in here. Sorry, I really should have like done this before, but like I really did not think that it was gonna start doing stuff like as soon as I'm like by myself. And the funny thing is that I've been by myself for a good few hours, so Mr. Mouse could have literally have done this so many hours ago, but now it's decided to come out and play. So that's fun. Anyway, group naming symbolizes the gathering of 6 members, each with their own charm, to create a new and overwhelming blue wave. Sometimes strong, sometimes gentle, like the waves, BEWAVE begins to create a new flow like the start of wave surfing. And their official greeting is "Hello, Wave. Hello, we are BEWAVE." And the fandom name is LU. Combined with the words BEWAVE and LU, you get beautiful, beautiful blue wave, and like BLU wave, an abbreviation of love you. I keep on thinking that the mouse is like running about, and I'm like, don't like that at all, which is fun. Also, on the mouse thing, I have been saying about getting in a professional to help us with our mouse problem, and I'm like 99% sure that the fact that they haven't exactly said the E word, that they wouldn't, the mouse. But my parents are not pleased about this at all, about me alluding to anything to, oh fucking hell. It's a moving. That fucker is very fast. Jeez Louise. Wow. I have to commend the fucker. Even though it is very, very irritating, I have to commend it. It certainly knows how to get about. Wish it could fuck off though. Sorry about my language, but when you've dealt with this for a few days, you tend to get a little bit annoyed, So anyway, back to BEWAVE whilst I, ponder my life decisions. First up we have is Yeonseo, Jung E-yeon. She is the leader, born on the 3rd of September 2001, making her a Virgo and a snake, and she was a pre-debut member of Oasis, and she was a contestant on Mix 9, being eliminated on episode 7. And she actually shares the exact same birthday as Jiyeon, next member, Lim Ji-yeon. Obviously the same birthday, and she has a younger sister, and she is a former Beats Entertainment and DSP media trainee. What are you doing, Mr. Mouse? Lordy Lou. I don't like this. Wait, why have you decided that right now is a good time to come out to play? I don't like it. So anyway, next member is Lena. Lena Michi Yuna. She was born on the 18th of December 2002. So you're 22 today, Lena. Happy birthday. Making her a Sagittarius and a horse. She was born in Wakayama in Japan. Never heard of that place. I wonder where it is. Is it in the North or South Islands? Japan. Me and my dad have actually been watching a drama called Beyond Goodbye, and I thought that it was going to be a good drama, but we've gotten over the halfway point, so I won't spoil it too much. But it doesn't, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, it does not deserve to be called a TV show at all, because this man, he gets a heart transplant, but he has a wife, and this woman obviously loses her partner and his heart gets transplanted into this man, but she is obsessed with hearing the alive man's heart because it's the heart of her past lover. And I'm like, ew. Like, brother, and the dude is starting to have feelings for this woman, and I'm like, am I like having some sort of fucking seizure here? Like, come on. Have we never heard of morals in this house? Clearly not. So I refuse, point blank refuse to watch it again. I'm not doing it. And my dad's like, oh, come on, it's nice. And like, he was trying to teach me about like feelings and stuff. I'm like, I don't care. It's ridiculous. Like, come off of it. So anyway, that's my feelings on that. Wakayama, it's not me. Kind of in the middle of between Okayama and Kyoto. And Wakayama is a city in Japan's Kansai region, overlooking the city central Wakayama Castle. That is interesting, some stuff about the castle. I was so confused just then. So yeah, it's towards the south on like the same part, like island, I guess, in Japan, as like Hiroshima and Fukuoka and Kobe and Nagoya and like Tokyo and that like section of Japan. So if you wanted to know that, now you do. But yeah, Lena has a older sister too. So that is that. You. Next over is Xena, or Kim Ji-yeon. She's a rapper born on the 7th of January 2004, making her a Capricorn and a monkey, and she has a younger brother. And she was a contestant on My Teenage Girl and eliminated in episode 2. I'd also like to point out at this point, I saw the mouse like yesterday when I was recording this, and like I just internally freaked out, and I like slammed my laptop shut, and when I opened it again, my laptop was so confused. It was like, the fuck? What happened? So yeah, I want to have a look to see if it lists where Xena's from. No, it doesn't say. Fair enough, but she was supposed to debut in Alpha Ray, but apparently the majority of members left before they debuted, so that group unfortunately never came to be, which is sad, but hopefully BEWAVE does continue and she's able to be the artist that she wants to be. And next we have is Ian. I don't know how to say her name, but I'm going to say it like that. Kim Na-young. She was born on the 6th of March 2004, making her a Pisces and a monkey, and she has a younger sister, and she attends the Dongduk Women's University in the Department of Media, Arts and Entertainment, and she is close to Lee Subin from YGK+, and she is former S2 entertainment trainee, so she would have trained with the members of Kiss of Life, and apparently she has her driver's license. I've been kind of debating whether or not to learn to drive because, well, I get very nervous in cars as it is, so I'm like, I don't know if I really want to, push the boundaries of that sort of stuff, but at some point I do need to learn to drive, but I just don't know. Yeah, well, my sister is learning to drive, and she's actually finished for the moment until the new year. Apparently she finds it very, very good. Yeah, my dad actually tried to teach me and my sister learn to drive, I think when I was 14, so my sister would have been 18. Obviously not on like any public roads, I should say. There was private roads in my dad's workplace, so like we were safe. Like I did relatively alright, but the only thing is that like there obviously are 3 pedals and you have to like switch one of them and you have to think a lot, and me and thinking kind of go separate ways sometimes. I'm like, I don't really want to. Yeah, it's a good skill to have. Do learn to drive if you can do. So last but no means least, we have Go Woon. Jung-Go Woon. She's a Maknae born on the 10th of March 2004, making her a Pisces and a monkey. And she has an older sister. And she passed a Gold Dust Entertainment audition on the 6th of April 2023, meaning that she's been in the company for nearly 2 years now, which is very, very good. So, yeah, not seen any more of the mouse, but you do never know when that little fucker is going to come out to play. I really hope it doesn't come back, but I'm also like, I want it gone. And if it isn't gone soon, then nah, we're going to do something about that. But yeah, thank you as always for listening, and I will talk to you guys again very, very soon. I think I'm going to record the episode in a second. But yeah, thank you as always for listening. Yeah.